I'm Kylie Bartlett, social media commentator and strategist. I'm interviewing small business owners and tackling their biggest social media challenges live on the show. I'm on a mission to talk about what social media really is and how to successfully apply it to your business. It's SME for SME, social media education for small, medium enterprises. Hi everyone. On today's episode, we are going to explore how to make your social media strategy, wait for it, sexy, even if your industry at times can seem a little boring and bland. We've also got a great tech tool to share later on in the show that's going to absolutely blow your mind and eliminate the need for some of your snail mail. But first, joining us on the show today is Mr. Finance himself, Simon Sotheby, Managing Director of Geelong Financial Group, where we're going to teach him how to bring sexy back into his business. On my visit to Geelong Financial Group, located in their recently renovated heritage building, I got up close and personal with Simon and his team, where they shared with pride how they've gone from a small client base in 2001 to now a whopping 4,000 clients Australia-wide. Whether you're purchasing your first home or your 30th, looking to invest, or considering your retirement options, all your finance needs are covered under this one roof. It's refreshing to see a business that's constantly looking for ways to innovate and evolve. Great business, great leadership, great team. Simon, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Kylie. Thanks for having me here.
I'm looking forward to interviewing you today.
That's great.
Little birdie tells me you've just come back from Singapore.
Yes, I have. I was fortunate enough to travel across there on a 4-day conference for finance and for financial planning.
Wink, wink.
Wink,
It
wink.
was a conference, was it?
It was a conference.
Bit of a tax.
No, we might
Tax
have
write-off there?
might have had a few drinks at night, but pretty hard at work during the day, and we stayed at Marina Bay Sands with the biggest rooftop pool, so we enjoyed a few swims. It was good.
That's one of my bucket list items to stay there, so we're going to talk about bucket lists a little bit later on.
Yes. No, it was fantastic.
Good, thanks for coming in. So, hit me up, what's going on with your social media? Where is it at? I know you're doing an amazing job offline and you've got an incredible reputation, but let's get down and dirty and talk about what's going on with your social media.
Yeah, well, social media, obviously we've focused pretty heavily on it in more recent times, appointing Andrew to our team, and he's a part-time marketing person. So being the younger generation or the new generation, he's obviously much more attuned to what's happening with blogging and Twitters and our website and Facebook, that type of thing. I'm still coming to terms with it, but certainly he's doing a fantastic job and it's having a big impact on our business. We've still got a long way to go, and that's why people like yourself can help. But yeah, so far so good.
So let's get to the chase. Finance isn't the sexiest topic in the world, is it? Really?
No, it's not. It's pretty mundane and boring, and that's why even in our own office, I try and trick it up a bit with our staff. We've got 18 staff, and to sit around and talk about interest rates or that type of thing would be fairly mundane. So we've all got animal names in our office, for example.
Animal names?
Animal names. So I'm the rooster, unfortunately, but we've got the silverback upstairs, and we've got the zookeeper, and we've got the mother hen, and we've got all sort of animal names. So we've actually got a zoo.
I love it.
So our Christmas days are quite interesting because we have periods of time where you have to call the person by their animal name.
I love it.
And if you don't, you have to scull a little bit of a drink.
Now, this brings up a really interesting point. That's cool, but I haven't seen any of that on your social media.
That's true.
So here's where we're going with this in terms of trying to bring sexy back into finance. It doesn't have to be all about interest rates and self-managed super funds. And when I did my homework on your business, I did find that, no offence, it was a tad boring and bland, the blogs and the posts that you were doing. So my recommendation is to start to fool around, have some fun, show us that animalistic internal, pull back the curtain, let us see what's going on. So here's an example. When people go to Bunnings to buy a drill, they actually don't go to buy the drill. They buy a drill for the hole that it creates. So what I'm saying there is, rather than selling the features, which is finance and the interest rates, sell what it is that finance will do for you. So in other words, what's the benefit of it? And I reckon in your case, you could come up with a zillion bucket list items that finance would be able to allow you to have, whether that be a building or a car. I mean, I'd love to hear what are some of the items that you have financed?
Yes, that's a different way to look at it for sure. Yeah, look, we've we've financed some fantastic hotels, motels, caravan parks, really nice beach houses down Lawnway up in Queensland, a town called 1770, and all along that eastern coast we've financed some amazing properties for, I think, probably more for lifestyle, but part investment, part lifestyle. And then on our vehicle side of things, probably our most expensive car we've financed is about a $250,000 top of the range. I think it was a Merc at the time. Yeah.
Now you're talking my language, being a petrol head. Love my cars. So imagine putting those items up.
Yes. Well, yeah, haven't thought of it, to be honest.
Because it's about appealing to that aspiration or that inspiration, and everyone's got their bucket list. Now, I was watching a bit of telly last night. I don't know if you saw it, and I saw the weirdest piece of finance I've ever seen. Did you see that show?
Yes.
What was it on? Was it on Today Tonight or one of those shows?
Current Affair, I think it was. Jeffrey Edelston.
Yeah, that's
you're
the
referring
one.
to.
So yeah, what did you think of that?
He has had a couple of mistresses in his times. I don't know what I'm allowed to say here, but I only saw it on television, and he was financing them to the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars for their company, I believe, or so it was reported. And it's all ended in sour grapes, unfortunately. I think he's filing for bankruptcy, so that wasn't a good finance move.
So do all the girls go now that he's bankrupt?
Well,
or are they on a payment plan? Or
yes, I'm not suggesting. I don't know, maybe he's got a lease program in place or something, I'm not sure.
But you know what, I bet you if we went onto Twitter now, or even onto Facebook, that would be trending at the moment. The reason it would be trending is all of a sudden something about finance, it's brought Sexy back, it's talking about Bryn and all the other ladies that he's had, and it becomes topic of discussion. So if there's one bit of advice I'd give you is you have got such a big personality. We've been into your office, your team are amazing, show us that. Show us that when we work with Geelong Financial Group, we're not just going to get an interest rate cut, we're actually going to be a part of a really good team, and it's going to be a sexy finance instead of it being boring finance.
I agree, I think so. I mean, yes, I bring personality, but we've got other staff there that have got amazing personalities as well. So, and we're all a little bit different, a little bit quirky in our own way.
Bring that in.
Yeah, for sure.
So what I'm recommending is sit down with Andrew, who's managing your social media, and come up with a calendar that says, okay, Marika, what are you going to talk about this week on social? And what are you going to talk about, Simon? And change it up so that all of a sudden we get to know the personalities that are in your company.
A bit more personal, do you think?
Yeah, everyone loves a personal story.
For example, our Singapore trip.
Perfect.
Swimming there with the 6 ladies from the France synchronised swimming team.
You wouldn't mind seeing pictures of their legs doing all their little twirls in the air. Yeah.
I didn't want to take photos, it might have looked deviant.
What happens on tour stays on tour. You get what I mean. Now you're getting it. I think you just need to bring some more of that into your social media.
Good point.
Okay, so I reckon we now need to talk about what is it that we've learned from this particular episode. Number 1, it's all about being social. So we've got to start to be social first, and then sell second. Number 2, you need to be a really great storyteller if you want people to start engaging with your business and your message. And lastly, number 3, don't just promote your business's features. You've got to start to learn how to promote the benefits too. Think the drill versus the hole analogy. Simon, I want to say thank you very much for taking time out of your business to be with us. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I look forward to working with you again.
Thanks, Kylie. I really appreciate you taking your time to help promote our business, Geelong Financial Group. And certainly social media has been a really big part of our surge forward, and moving forward I can only see bigger things on the horizon, so thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, now it's time for this week's top tech tool. Today's tech tool is a product called HelloSign. HelloSign allows you to send fast, secure and legally binding e-signatures. No longer will you need to use snail mail to send off important documents. HelloSign allows you to request e-signatures from 20 different people all at once, and when the document is fully executed, everyone gets it delivered into their inbox. How cool is that? Give HelloSign a try and be sure to let us know what you think. Okay, that's it for another episode of SME TV. We really hope that you found this episode to be valuable. It was certainly colourful, I have to say. If you would like to keep the conversation going, head on over to our Facebook page, drop us a line, tell us about some of the challenges you might be facing, and just as importantly, some of the things that you're implementing into your business. I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors, and in particular to the Geelong Chamber of Commerce and to the team that do my hair and makeup and bring sexy back into my life. So on behalf of myself and my partners, The Object, who put this incredible production together, thank you. So until next week, may your social media news be great news. See you soon.